Now the warrior robots in disguise are in their own action-packed Transformer comic, on sale now from Marvel Comics.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special video presentation we are going to be once again returning to the Marvel UK Transformers comics. What we're going to do for the first couple of minutes or so is just do a very quick review, flicking from cover to cover, stopping at interesting things like the letters, pages, adverts, etc. and things like that. And then what we're going to do after that, we're going to come back to the beginning. I'm going to zoom in for you. You might have to use the pause button, but you should be able to read the comics for yourselves if you want to. To be honest, this is one of my favourite comics from when I was a child, and you'll see why in a couple of seconds. We're up to issue 130 now. This originally came out on the 12th of September 1987, and it was 32p. And as you can guess, and as you can see, this is where we start to introduce the Headmasters. But the best thing about this comic is that you've got a UK story here. So, okay, this is Simon Furman, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But then for the B story, what we've got there is Headmasters, and we've got a Bob Budiansky story. So we've got, as the B story, we've got an American introduction from their comic rather of the Headmasters as well. So you've got two Transformers stories, and again I think that's brilliant. So without going into too much detail to spoil it for you guys, the English story, as you can see, has the Headmasters already on Nebulos, and already basically with their Nebulan partners. It is just a great big glorification of introducing them all. It mentions all of their names as they're going through. You literally see all of the Headmasters, and of course all of the Horicons, and as I said, they are in the middle of a battle, and it is really just introducing them all. They managed to beat them, and then what they realise is, let's just stop here and look at that amazing poster there. The video is available to buy now for only £8.99. And here you go. This is where it's saying that they've won the first part of the battle, but they need to go and rescue their Target Master brothers. And again, there you see, introduce them all. There's the Nebulon partners. So they go to the Decepticon base, where they realise that it's basically a trap, and the Decepticon Headmasters and Target Masters are waiting for them. That's a brief, as I say, story that you can read it for yourself in a second. We've then got a competition here to win some videos with the Headmasters. And then, as I say, if we go to the letters page, I know that people like to read these, so if I bring this a bit closer and if I just say pause, you can get the first couple there. And then if I move that there and say pause again, you should be able to have read them all. Now, I've just read this again to recap my memory, and this is basically the origin of the Headmasters. So they're on Cybertron at the moment. Again, at the moment, the Decepticons are winning. They've got the Autobots as slaves, rounding them all up, when Fortress Maximus and the remaining few of the Headmasters, who aren't actually Headmasters yet, should I say, attack. There's a huge battle going on here, as you can see, and they manage to make the Decepticons retreat. The Autobots manage to make their way back to base, and they're literally at this very point in time deciding that they need to basically leave Cybertron and indeed head for Nebulos. Again, you can read this all by yourselves right now. I'm just going to bring this up here if you wanted to read that. I know some people like to, but then before we finish the quick review, there is the Target Masters on the back. And I know I say this a lot, but again, you've just got to appreciate the skill, because these are all pictures. These aren't, you know, photos of stock images. These are actual drawings that people have done, and I think they're fantastic. Right, guys, here you go. I'm going to be nice and quiet. I'm sure you want to read it for yourself, bring back some nice memories, or if you haven't read it, hope you enjoy it for the first time. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to move on to the B story now, which again is Transformers. And I used to mention this all the time in the earlier issues I used to do. It's really apparent now, the difference between the artwork between the UK and the US comic strip writers. So again, I'm going to do my best so you can read this. I'll be nice and quiet. Here you go, guys. Okay guys, there you go. So this completes issue 130. Apologies for the focusing in and out, but typically they went in at a double page in the US part of it. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.